Welcome to Love My 419. I'm Bill Delaney. This is Chatty Cathy. Oh, it's Sandy Eisenberg and Steve Reamy.
What's going on?
Okay, what's going on is the president is not making a lot of new friends. Of course, he doesn't need a lot of new friends. He's got me. So that's one thing.
One out of 500
They thought they were going to nail me today. They're not going to do it. Mayor gets campaign aggressive. She's out there
in Point Place.
Peddling it all. Okay.
Well,
the art museum has 419 walking like Egyptians.
Oh, yeah, they've got some new mummies.
Yes.
I know several mummies.
I had a mummy once.
I had a mummy, too.
The Darlington makes heart and health history in the 419.
I know.
That's
so excited.
That's going to be your deal.
That will be cool.
All of this and a follow-up on the Mad Pooper.
Yes. Oh.
This is new news when we return on this first day of October. This is Love My 419. We'll be right back.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. Without them, there is no Love My 419. And without Love My 419, how do you know about all the wonderful people, places, businesses, and things that make up the 419? So stop into Harold Jaffe Jewelers anytime, Monday through Saturday, and let them know how much you appreciate them, bringing you the quality television like Love My 419. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
More of Love My 419 in a moment. Jeff, what have you got?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, just a really, we're going to take a quick moment to say hi and how are you, and remind everybody that we're still running for jeweler.
Oh yes,
it's the season. But I'm going to be back in a few minutes, and we're going to actually recap last week's race for the cure, and for us. It's one of the things that we look forward to each year. Not having to do it, but it's a great event, and we're here, and we're going to take a. I'm going to go for breakfast. I'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Sure.
Terrific. We'll be right back after this.
Have a great breakfast.
Love My 419, brought to you in part by Amy's Cleaning Service, the Wonder Woman of cleaning. Also brought to you by the Toledo City Paper, delivering the best of what Toledo has to offer. Pick up the latest issue at one of the many great businesses around Toledo. Feature your business now on Love My 419. Now back to Love My 419 on NBC 24.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve. And the president takes aim at the NFL and those who do not stand for the anthem. I personally am tired of listening to it. Responds in a big way. What do you want to...
When I first heard this, I'm like, okay, really? Is he going after the NFL?
Yeah.
And,
And 88% of the NFL is black or Asian American.
Exactly. And same with, the basketball.
With NBA.
Yeah, the NBA.
Curry.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, we're getting over massive hurricanes. I said Puerto Rico is,
devastated.
Devastated. I said we are still having a health crisis going on.
Virgin Islands devastated.
And
Mexico devastated.
Tweets,
enough is enough on this
he
thing.
tweets
It's
this
beyond
about
that.
the NFL.
No, I think it's important. It's
let
not
him tweet.
enough.
The NFL's doing their thing. He should be allowed to tweet whatever he wants.
First of all,
but
he's the president of the United States. He ought to start acting like a president. He is incompetent, narcissistic jerk. And that's what his middle initial is.
That's a total disrespect.
The bottom line
Are
is...
you finished?
No, I'm
I
not
didn't
finished.
think you would
the
be.
bottom line is...
Well,
he's got leave the NFL out of it. It's not his GD business. And second of all, we got bigger problems than whether they stand or they sit. The bigger problem is North Korea, and all he's doing is trying to distract the American people from him, crazy him, pressing the wrong button, and crazy North Korea, Rocket Man.
Well, the overtone of the tweet.
This has gone way out of whack here, folks.
Basically went after NBA, the NFL players. He went after them and basically tweeted, called them names. Basically,
SOBs.
SOBs, called them and basically said that the owners should enforce and basically stifle their right to protest for what they felt strongly of.
Well, and I love LeBron saying the White House was someplace very special till Donald J. Trump got there.
Right.
Excuse me, but
Right.
I'd like to just take a knee right now.
Well, you do that.
I would love to if I could get off this stool. But I'll tell you what. What about the Monday Night Football, LeBron and his... Well, we already went into that. I don't know what else you can
I
say.
thought he was great. And Steve Curry said, I wasn't going anyway.
I love it.
So I don't care if I didn't get an invite. It's a non-invite.
Well, then it was funny because then right
But I
after
have a
that,
right to
what
do that.
does
I have a
Donald-
right to not invite you to my party.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then Donald
Absolutely.
comes
Even though you didn't want to
back,
come in the first place,
That's
but I'm
right.
not inviting you now.
and then
Oh,
Donald
okay.
comes back and
That is
retweets,
really
well, you're not
stupid.
invited. It was hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
stupid, though.
Right. It's stupid.
He's listen, the president's a very manipulative,
He has done a lot of
very
things for this
bright
country.
guy
I want
when
you
it
to know
comes
that,
to
folks.
that kind
okay?
of BS. And
Oh,
he is who he is, who he is. Well, that's what's the matter. That's where our country gets divided among people that love Donald, people that hate Donald, people that cannot abide what's going on in this country.
Well, you stay there, and that's fine. But there's a lot of things he's doing that is helping this country.
What
and I'd
is
like
he
to go.
doing that's helping this country? Just
Oh
name
my
me,
God!
please. Don't tell me it's the stock market because he had nothing to do with it.
No,
Don't
he's
tell
got nothing
me,
to do with it. He's going to reduce
yeah.
taxes. He's
He
already
hasn't done squat on the health care
Go
bill.
read a
He
paper.
doesn't care.
Go read a paper sometime.
No, you go read a paper.
I have,
sometime.
and there's a lot of things he's done, and I'm backing him 150%.
Well,
so
I can-
you go your way, I'll go mine,
Well, I
and we'll
can
agree to
guarantee the
disagree.
NFL and the NBA sure aren't backing him.
Well, patriotic is patriotic, and we don't
Listen,
have that in this
that-
country right now. Period.
Oh, that's bull.
We don't have it.
Bull,
period.
bull, bull, bull.
Okay,
bull, bull,
moving right
bull,
along here.
Bull, bull, bull.
Division in the U.S. Where are we headed? I think we already discussed some of this stuff.
Well, and then
what does this leader's mentality say about our society in U.S.? What? We're trying to do everything we can for this society in the U.S.
We are.
People aren't paying attention.
No, we're not.
Sorry to say that.
No, we're not.
Locally, Big Ben and LeBron, two Ohio boys with different takes on the things, protest in Findlay this week.
Well, and even, what had happened is basically one of the Pittsburgh Steelers, they were actually, and then he tried to make this look,
can't see Steve.
our fearless leader tried to make this look bad. Basically,
There
they
he
were
is, okay.
giving tour, the rest of the Steelers were actually giving a tour and didn't know that it was time to come out into the field. So there was one person, one of the players was actually out on the field that was a veteran, and he got out
Three
there.
tours in Afghanistan
Exactly.
and a Bronze
And
Star.
he deserves respect, and then we deserve respect for the flag.
We're disrespecting our soldiers. I love the guys and the gals that have gone to the front.
But you can't respect the United States, apparently.
I do respect the United
Do you put your hand
States.
over your heart when you do that?
The flag of the United States is but a symbol. It is not the United States.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you go.
Wow. And
Well,
your
there you
next country is going to be where? Okay, anyway. Considering all that has been said and done, who sounds more presidential, King James or Lord Trump?
Well,
Go James, go baby.
Lord Trump, my man.
Go King James.
Go King James.
Go King James.
Blah, blah, blah. We'll be right back after this message, and I can't wait. Stay tuned.
What do you mean?
Love My 419. Brought to you in part by Powell's Beauty Supply, servicing Toledo for over 30 years. Also brought to you by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Find him inside the Operations Barbershop, 1824 North Reynolds Road. Coming up, more Love My 419.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, Steve. What do we got, Steve?
Well, we love Rachel Michaels popcorn.
Oh,
Football
definitely.
season is in full swing. Go
Literally,
Buckeyes.
Literally. In
And
full
yeah,
swing.
yeah, it's
Nothing-
in season. Let's see
Nothing
him.
better than having a cold beer and eating a bag of Piggy Pop.
Piggy Pop.
Bacon.
Bacon. Oh.
You can't have that, Sandy. Piggy
I'll
Pop.
cheat.
Yes. It's bacon caramel popcorn with chunks of bacon in there.
Bacon.
Rachel's the only one that's doing it. So if you stop in and mention how much you love the show by saying "Love my 419,"
hey.
you can enjoy your Saturday afternoon stuffing your face with piggy pop
Sunday.
or Sunday.
Okay, and rolling right along here, the mayor in Point Place is taking an aggressive stance over there in the neighborhoods.
I like this.
And she's on the move.
I like
She's
this.
on
Well,
the move.
we're talking about she was in Point Place.
Paula Hicks-Hudson,
Paula
the
Hicks-Hudson,
mayor.
our mayor, on
Mention the name.
117th Street. So she was giving her a vision of the improvement that is she wants to happen in Point Place, and she basically wants to use the same model that downtown Toledo has by rallying together, the block watch there, the libraries, the schools, and the churches in the Point Place area to try to revitalize it the same way that the downtown
we need a
Toledo.
lot of help
Why
with
she's
schools right
picking of all the places in the city, I don't know why she's picking Point Place, but hey, you got to start somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Well,
That's
listen,
fine.
it's got water, kid.
Well, that's true.
You
It's
know,
a-
water brings people.
This is true.
From all walks of life.
This
it's
is
something
true.
very special.
Very,
it's
very
almost
true.
magical water.
Yeah, true.
At some point, it's green.
And I've got to bring up the police impound lot, which I know you are interested in. The impound lot for the new jail. Now, the impound lot, takes in about $3 million a year. Did you know that?
I did not know that. You're talking about over on Dura Avenue
correct.
over there?
That's correct.
When North
By the
Toledo.
Dura dump.
That's kind
And they
of
got a new building there for
That's actually a
office.
good place for it. I
Yeah.
think. I think that's
Well,
actually a good
I
place
think
for it.
that-
I'd still like to
Straight.
see it down off of what do you call it? Oh man,
Greenbelt
downtown
Parkway.
Greenbelt Parkway. Yes, I'd rather see it down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just happy that the commissioners finally saw the light and said, oh, well, duh. I don't think the public should be paying for a pig in the poke until they can see the poke.
Well, that's true. That's
You know,
very
why
true.
Pay money, why have money on your tax duplicate before the building's built or even have a place to put the thing?
Right.
And they need about 7 to 10 acres for the building because they want to build it out this way as opposed to up.
Right.
Okay.
I think that's a good area, though.
Well, I think that they finally saw the light. They took it off the voting rolls for this fall, and they need to plan a lot better. Hopefully, much better than when they bought and then tore down half of the downtown Holiday Inn, which looks like a burnout bomb shelter, which is an embarrassment to the multi-million-dollar expenses that ProMedica
Well, I think
has
something's
put
going to
in
be
right
done with
across
that,
the
but it's just a
street.
matter of time and
Right.
working out the
Well,
details.
oh,
But
they-
I got to
they
get
move
on to
slow.
another thing. As UT gets a large gift, which
Huge gift.
That's 30 million.
Some million.
Yeah,
million.
well, Welltower donated 100 acres of land
Beautiful
and 2
rolling
office
hills.
buildings
Oh,
on its
beautiful.
corporate campus to
And that's
UT.
going to be a big boom to UT. I think
Well,
it's a great
yeah,
deal.
it's the largest. It's actually the largest gift in
in
university history.
Right.
Very,
And that's,
very, very cool.
Thanks to them, they're getting a tax thing on it, but that's good.
Well, and to
Who cares?
think it's actually going to expand that UT campus corridor further
Right.
down
Oh,
Dorr
yeah.
Street. So I
Right.
think
Yeah.
that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
They can
Okay.
do lots of stuff with that property. It's
Okay.
a magnificent piece.
I hate to move this thing, but we got to do
Yes,
it. We'll
you
be
may.
back after this message if Sandy stops, and we'll see you in a minute. Maybe. Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, Steve, and Steve, what's up?
And
Stop it.
we love our first response. I'm telling you, this is all the reason why you need to download the app. But anyway, we love our sponsors, 360 Painting, and they have a great deal going on for the month of October
What's
for
that?
our first responders, the police and fire department. 15% off if you mention Love My 419.
Police and fire.
You gotta love
Excellent,
that.
man. Way
Yes.
to go. Okay, Art Museum. New mummy exhibit.
This is really cool because it was one of the biggest exhibits they have, and it's called Mummification. And the Art Museum purchased 2 ancient Egyptian mummies, and they will be on exhibit February 3rd through May 6th, coming in 2018.
Okay.
So,
All right.
mark your calendars because it's coming.
Yes. Excellent.
Love
Okay, cooking classes
Museum's
available
great.
for better eating.
I love this.
Yes,
I love this.
ProMedica.
So ProMedica is calling this delicious lesson. So for free, it's free actually. 6 weeks of cooking matter classes. Now it's going to be in a team setting which is going to happen, and they have a volunteer chef that's going to teach you meal preparation, grocery shopping, budgeting, and nutrition. Now, the adults, if you attend the class, get to take home a bag of groceries, and these are going to be 6 2-hour sessions at the Madison Avenue E-Bibe Institute on Madison in downtown Toledo. Okay. So this is going to be something to do.
Very cool.
I think it's very cool.
It's Madison and 18th.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very cool.
All right. What else you got, Steve?
Well, you know what? Our cameras were out, and this is very, very cool because we were recently at an open house at the Darlington Nursing Care and Rehab in West Toledo.
That's right.
And they have what is a first for our area is a cardiac unit.
Wow.
That's there at the Darlington. And this is it's specifically for cardiac patients. When they get discharged from the hospital, they'll be able to go to the Darlington and get special care for that need. And our cameras were out there. We talked to some of the physicians, and it was great. Let's check it out.
Lots of food, lots of drinks and everything for the community and our physicians. So Darlington Nursing and Rehab, we're opening up our cardiac unit for it's 8 beds. Dr. Yusuf is going to be our medical director looking over the unit.
We are so excited actually tonight in opening our new cardiac unit, which is the only skilled nursing facility that has a cardiac unit dedicated for cardiac patients. Essentially, we can provide services to all cardiac patients, including congestive heart failure patients, patients post-open heart surgery, post-heart attacks, and all kind of arrhythmias as well.
So lots of planning and I guess educations with our program, with our staff, and with Dr. Yusuf, and making sure that there's continuum of care from the hospital into the skilled nursing center, and make sure that there is, like I said, continuum of care for these patients, so that make sure that they go home safely and make sure that they are protected while they're here.
There was some vision guided by the CCH, the new company at Darlington, and they saw the need Toledo area for more cardiac focused care in the skilled nursing facility.
Dr. Yusuf is going to be presenting a little bit about what the program is going to be entailing, and what I guess program is what he's going to be doing here. And then we're also going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony to actually open up the unit for our 8 beds.
Congratulations, guys.
All right.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, the Cackling, and Steve Remy, and we do have a special guest, but we've got a special broadcast before we even talk here. And Steve, you've got something on the famous pooper.
But I'm telling you, got to remind people.
Yep.
We always come on with the smile, and it's the reason why you need to go to the app, because you're going to see some things you never thought you would see. And you can listen to the new Love My 419
You might not want to see.
Yeah, you might not want to see. So, check us out. You can hear us without seeing us. But yes, we have an update on poop.
Ooh.
Yes.
Poop scoop.
Poop scoop. We have an update.
Like
Okay, this story I talked about a couple of weeks ago, and it is blown up worldwide.
Ooh.
I mean, they're talking about it even at the UN as we speak.
Well, there's a lot of
great
stuff
group.
there to talk about.
There's a lot of crap to talk about. But anyway,
especially at the UN.
Especially at the UN. So I guess now what has happened, this man is claiming to be a spokesman for the so-called Mad Pooper. Okay, there's 2 videos out now explaining her actions. Now, he's not identifying himself, but he's calling the girl Shirley. And he said he's speaking on behalf of her. He said Shirley is so sorry for decorating people's lawns.
Surely you jest.
Surely you jest. Yes. He says her actions are not her fault. So he says that she has a traumatic brain injury, and after gender reassignment surgery, she can no longer control herself.
Wow.
I'd sue the
doctor.
doctor.
The parts are confusing her, I guess. I mean,
sue the doctor.
Man. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well, I hate to get...
she should stay closer to home, don't you think?
Exactly. Yeah. Now, a step further, the spokesman also claims that her actions are protected under the First Amendment, and the government cannot control where she relieves
God.
herself.
The First Amendment. I'll tell you what. How much more can we possibly
That's what you call
take
speaking
of
out
the
of both
First
sides
Amendment?
of your mouth.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to get off the pooper,
Yes.
but we have Mr. Jaffe here who has some nice news for us.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
I don't know how anybody follows that.
Yeah, really.
And would you want to?
Yeah, huh?
And would you
Well,
want to?
I'd rather follow this.
All right. Well,
than that.
let's talk about good poop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
This is I brought a couple samples of the this year's charm that we create
They're
every year for
beautiful.
They're really
the Race for the Cure for the Komen. And they are this year. I'm particularly proud of them. My sister-in-law Michelle designed it,
Oh, wow.
and they're really hot off the press. We made a presentation at last week's race, and we always honor there's a survivor of the year, and there's a in memory of, and we award them with the current charm.
They're
and,
lovely. They really
and it's
are
something that we
beautiful.
really have been doing for almost 20. It's about 19 years we've been doing it. And it's getting, every year it gets a little more challenging to create a new design. And we started this by saying that we would be doing it until they conquered the disease, until they cured the
Right.
disease. So every year I keep hoping
Yeah,
that,
right.
that they're going to cure it. But
Just on general principles.
and as
of
I
course.
understand it, they're getting closer and closer. But this is something that we do have them for sale in the store, and they make a gift for anybody who's a survivor or a friend of a survivor, a family member of a survivor, and a good portion of the proceeds will always go to Komen.
Terrific.
And
They're really lovely.
Well, I'll tell
They
you
are
what,
pretty.
somebody else said
Yeah.
the same thing, that if we get to the cure. And we've got a little video that we want to show you.
It's a party
So,
out there.
Yeah.
It was.
So-
I'll tell you something. First of all, it was a beautiful day. It was a little warm for the people that ran. I walked very slowly to and from my car.
Right.
But it was a beautiful day. And those people that consistently come back, and our survivor this year was 11-year survivor, and they're people that have been, like 1-year survivors all the way up to 25, 30 years and more.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's such a pleasure because you see more and more of those long-term
That's true.
survivors every year.
Right.
Okay,
That's
so
true.
let's take a look at that film right now. We'll be right back.
Every year we present the new charm to the survivor. Who, Kim? Hi, this is Kim Barber, and she is our survivor this year. And as I was saying, we award our annual charm to a survivor, and in memory of somebody. And this is our survivor. How many years has it been?
11.
Good going.
11 years.
Good going.
I'm an 11-year survivor, and I am just so proud to be the honoree in celebration of this year. It's overwhelming this morning. I mean, I thought I was going to be all emotional and all. There's no time to cry. You smile, I feel like a princess.
If we could, with our celebration person, Kim Barber, come on up. Jumped in with both feet with such courage and determination to beat breast cancer. For 11 years, she has not only been able to beat breast cancer, she has raised awareness and so much money. I'm going to let Jared tell you how she raises her money, Jared.
Kim asks, can you give?
This right here, standing here right now, makes my fight, makes my sickness, makes my burn body from radiation all worth it. I just thank God.
That's what
thank
it's all
God.
about. Yeah.
Because they have a presentation for Kim. Jaffe Jeweler has been such an incredible partner with Komen also. They are right in the middle of this fight with us.
Hey, good morning. Here we are. It's another year. We've been doing this way too long, but we vowed to make a charm every year until we stop the disease, or somebody stop the disease. This is really cool. We're very proud of the design this year. My sister-in-law, Ivan's wife, Michelle, did a beautiful job, and we are so happy to present it to you.
And we're so glad you're doing as well as you are. Keep up the good work.
Thank you to Jaffe, and one big round of applause, please, for Kim Barber, our In Celebration of honoree this year.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve, and this is our final thoughts, but I have to interject. Despite what we say to each other, and you should be here when we're not on.
Oh, yes, you should.
Right, but we all have love for each other.
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
We have good chemistry together because we all come from different segments of the community, and our philosophies and our our personalities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just sort of.
That comes in.
Right.
Everybody
Sorta.
has their own ideas.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody's got their own shtick.
Right.
And you didn't even have any final thoughts, and there it went. Steve,
There it
what's your
went.
final
That was
thought?
Well, fall is here. I'm glad this heat wave we had in the past week was over.
Yeah, well, I can see that you're wearing a sweater.
It's fall, yes. But you know what? What was great about this past week and my final fall television is here.
Oh,
The
thank
Good
you.
Doctor, which was on ABC this past Monday,
Yeah.
the first show was some of the best TV I've seen in a long
He
time.
did a marvelous job of acting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great show. And the best show has come back, Will and Grace.
Ta-da.
I'm so excited.
I'm not real thrilled about their
We had a
political
party.
angles, but
I love it.
I love the show. I
Yes,
love the
it's
show. They're
back,
great.
So that's
they
my
are
thought.
absolutely great.
Fall television is here to stay.
Yep.
And the
Sandy.
Village Players this past week was great.
Oh yes, you were
Wonderful.
behind me
I was behind
and
Bill.
heckled me the entire time. I couldn't even hear.
Well, he was so busy talking to the people behind him.
I wasn't talking to you, and that's the problem.
That's
probably.
right. I was very unhappy.
And all I've got to say is I'm a patriot. I wish everybody else was.
Well, I think we all are in our own way.
In our own, well, yeah, okay,
Yeah, well,
whatever.
that's what America
I'm
makes
just tired
America
of
great.
listening to it. I really am. But anyway, for Steve, Sandy, and Bill, we'll see
taking
you
a
next
knee.
time. Have a great week.
I'm
See
taking
ya.
a knee. I'm taking an arm. But I want it with Tom Brady.